booster. They were kind of a similar team to us, brand new head coach, new team in general, but we proved that we came together faster, as Coach Jay would say, and I think everyone played really well, and we showed that we were together as a team really well last night.
How much of a confidence booster was it for you individually?
Yeah, definitely a big confidence booster. Love that my teammates were looking for me and they were able to give me really good passes that led to like really easy finishes. So definitely a big confidence booster early in the season to be able to get that.
It seemed like like you said, a lot of easy baskets. It seemed like you did a lot of your work before you got the basketball. Just what kind of defense were they showing? Was it what they were doing defensively that allowed you to kind of get in good position? Or
yeah, they were fronting pretty much the whole game, and last game they were also fronting, and we've been working a lot in practice with the guards and getting that front end pass, and they did a really good job at getting it to me, and it was like right on the money every time last night.
The ESPN people said that you've kind of transformed your body since last year. I don't know, is that true, and can you expand on that?
I mean, I think I've definitely gotten stronger than last season, just been working in with Coach D in strength and conditioning, but yeah, she's done a really good job at getting us all in game shape and getting really strong, and definitely a difference between coming in as a freshman and now as a senior, having 4 years of that.
Just what's kind of been your mindset going into this last year, just kind of leaving it all out there?
Yeah, definitely leaving it all out there. I think just having more fun with it. I think last night was really fun, and I was smiling a lot more than I feel like I have in previous games, but just having fun with my last year and yeah, putting it all out there.
Taylor, for you, what's it been like trying to find a little bit of your role, I guess, and off the bench, just kind of finding what you're going to be expected to do in the early games?
Definitely just doing what I can. I mean, like you said, coming off the bench, I just try to bring energy and do what I can, whether it's hitting Addi on a pass or just crashing hard and controlling the controllables. And then, I mean, it's worked out well for us. I think I've had a lot of positive moments, and our team has really worked well together to, obviously last night we saw we can play good teams and we can come together and beat anyone we put our minds to.
Can you tell us about the art of the entry pass to the post? What what goes into that?
A lot of work. I definitely struggled early practices with that lob pass, and I worked a lot with Coach Abby, Coach Randy, and kind of got out of my own head about it and just played. And I think that's the biggest thing, is just falling back on your habits. And we've all worked so hard to be here. Coach Jay was talking about it last night, that we were prepared since we've been recruited here. She's recruited us for a reason. The coaches believe in us for a reason, and you're out on that court for a reason. So I think just trusting that you know what to do and you know how to make that pass and having fun with it is the biggest thing.
In a program where cohesion is so big, but you're kind of resetting that cohesion to go on the road and get a big performance and get like that, what does that do for all that kind of early in the season here?
I think definitely just strengthens like our relationship, and I mean, we spend so much time together off the court and even just in practice, building that relationship and that chemistry every day. And so I think being able to show all the progress we've made, even since our first exhibition game in St. Thomas, NIU, all of that, we've definitely taken steps every day to get better at working together and to know each of our teammates, know your personnel, and I think that's really cool to see our progress.
Did you even see the basket on your little overhead flip?
Out of my peripheral vision, I think I saw Addi run in. I knew she was gonna get a bucket.
Addi, for all the talk about what's new this year, the players like yourself who went through the last 2 years and saw a season play out from start to finish, how big is that experience throughout the course of a season and even throughout the course of a game where, you know, there's ebbs and flows and you personally have been through a lot of those?
Yeah, I think it's really important that, and really awesome that we have that experience on our team with 5 freshmen and 6 new people in general. It's really good to have that experience to fall back on, and we kind of know the work that goes into being able to go to the Final Four and make deep runs in the season and in games in general. So that experience definitely helped last night.
Question for either of you. 52 points, holding them to 52 points is pretty solid, I would say, this early in the season. I know there were some things that you guys wanted to clean up after the Northern Illinois game. What did you guys think of your defensive performance last night?
I just want to shout out Coach Sean. That was a huge factor in our defensive performance. Like you said, 52 points. We knew all of their plays. We knew where they were going to go before they went there, and that was his amazing scouting report. And he put a lot of time and effort into that, and we owed it to him and to our team to watch that film and study all of their players. So we definitely worked to prepare for them, and I think it just showed up in the game that every time they called something, we knew what was going on, and we executed.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of our focus is on defense this year because maybe we're not going to put up the same offensive numbers as we did last year. Maybe we are, but that's something that we're definitely a lot better as a team this year.
Taylor, I imagine you haven't come off the bench maybe ever or at all in your career, but when you get to see the game from that perspective and you can come in and kind of inject that energy in spots that are needed, how important is that, throughout the course of a long game?
Yeah, it's definitely a different perspective, and just seeing what's going well with the starters going on and what I think I can bring. It's cool to be able to go in, like you said, sometimes bring energy or just help where I thought we might be lacking, which is not much usually, but it's just fun to be able to go out there and, like you said, see it from a different perspective, cheer from the beginning, and keep the energy going. I get a chance to play.
For either of you, what kind of lift was it to see Sydney back on the floor?
I can go first. Sid was my roommate, and it was really fun just talking with her over the weekend. And she's been working really, really hard throughout the whole recovery process, and just in general, she always works hard. And I think that's something positive and super exciting to see her get what she deserves and go back out there and play pain-free. And I think that's just the best thing you can ask for as an athlete, is to go out there, do what you love, and not be hurting and contradicting yourself.
Mm-hmm. And Sydney brings a lot of leadership to this team, so it was really good to have her back and kind of, even if she didn't score the most, she impacts the game in so many different ways, and her leadership ability is the best on the team.
Either one of you, when the offense was a little bit of a struggle in the second quarter, how key was being so confident on the defensive end and getting the win, and how much confidence did that prep on defense give you?
Yeah, I mean, we only scored 8 points in the second quarter, and we still ended up being up 4. So that really does speak to our defense and our great first quarter. But it's really good to have our defense to fall back on. Makes it so that we don't have to be on offense every single play. We don't have to score like a lot of points to still be in games, and we can rely on our defense to keep us in the game as well.
Yeah, I agree. Like Addi said, just falling back on our defense and knowing that if we play good defense, it can translate to our offense, and focusing on getting ball reversals, that's a big thing Coach Jay has been preaching to us. So just controlling what we can and trying to break that little streak, which third quarter, fourth quarter, we turned up, and I think that definitely stemmed from our good defense.